Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that is both intriguing and mysterious, the number 7. This seemingly simple digit holds a special place in cultures across history and around the world. Ancient people believed that every time the number 7 appears, change occurs, and it is said to influence one's fortune. So, what makes the number 7 so magical? Why does the number 7 carry such a special significance? In ancient China, 7 was considered a symbol of transformation and was believed to affect one's destiny. The fascination ancient people had with the number 7 is quite evident, so let's delve deeper into this topic. For example, the sky feature the Big Dipper's 7 stars, and a rainbow has 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Humans experience 7 emotions, have 7 orifices in the body. Poetry often has 7 character lines. Music has 7 notes, and an abacus has 7 beats. In traditional festivals, the number 7 also plays an important role. For instance, from the first day to the 7th day of the Lunar New Year. During the Jin Dynasty, Dongzhang's customs designated these days as the Rooster Day, Dog Day, Pig Day, Goat Day, Ox Day, Horse Day, and Human Day. This is because, according to legend, Nuwa created 6 kinds of beings over the first 6 days and created humans on the 7th day to resemble herself, making the 7th day of the Lunar New Year known as Human Day. On this day, people would eat a dish made of 7 kinds of vegetables called 7 treasure soup, and wear small human-shaped ornaments. Moreover, the 7th day of the 7th lunar month is also a very important festival, Qizqi Festival, also known as the Double 7 Festival. Single people pray on this day to find their ideal partners, while married couples wish for early offspring. There is also a romantic legend that the cowherd and the weaver girl meet on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month. This demonstrates how the number 7 embodies the ancient people's hopes for the birth and continuation of life. Taoism has a saying, 3 births give rise to all things. At 7, transformation must occur. The phrase 3 births give rise to all things comes from Lazi's Tao Te Ching, while at 7, transformation must occur is from the Book of Changes I Ching. 7 represents the harmony of yin and yang and also corresponds to the concept of the 3 souls and 7 spirits. These include a person's soul, consciousness soul, vitality soul, and the 7 emotions: joy, anger, sorrow, fear, love, hate, and desire. In Buddhism, pagodas typically have 7 layers, and there is even a saying that saving a life is better than building a 7-story stupa. This indicates a close relationship between the number 7 and the concept of life and death. In ancient views of time and space, the number 7 encompasses the cycle of life, representing extremes and rebirth. For instance, in the Book of Changes, the return of the hexagram in 7 days symbolizes the cosmic order. From the traditional Chinese concept of the unity of heaven and man, the 7-day cycle also reflects the rhythm of human life. Ancient people, using the I Ching to observe the stars, could predict seasonal changes based on the Big Dipper's position. Each of the 64 hexagrams in the I Ching is divided into 6 lines because ancient people believed that the development of things was complete after 6 steps. Hence the saying 6 success are great fortune. If it exceeds 60 to 7, it enters the initial young line of another hexagram, reflecting the wisdom of cycles. In ancient Greek culture, 7 also held significant importance. For example, the 7 wonders of the ancient world are not just architectural marvels, but represent ancient Greeks. understanding of the mystical and divine. Furthermore, Greek philosophers studied the number 7 extensively, associating it with perfection and harmony. So, does the number 7 really hint at the mysteries of life and death? If the number 7 appears in your BAC for pillars of destiny, it is often considered that your future destiny will be exceptional. Since the Han Dynasty, people have believed that those born on the Qizhi festival are especially esteemed. For example, Emperor Wu of Han, Liu Che, was born on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month. In everyday life, the number 7 is closely related to life and death. In ancient funeral customs, a ritual known as doing 7 is performed when someone dies, and this practice has continued to the present day. What is doing 7 exactly? Doing 7 refers to the practice of holding mourning rites every 7 days from the day of a loved one's death, with rituals conducted morning and evening until 49 days have passed. This custom is linked to beliefs about reincarnation and the idea that a person's soul reincarnates every 7 days, undergoing 7 cycles to escape the suffering of this life. Thus, on the 7th day after death, a special memorial service is held. If reincarnation does not occur in the first 7 days, one must wait for the next 7, and so forth, until completing the cycle of 49 days. Another folk legend suggests that souls, on their way to the underworld, face numerous trials, such as the Fiendish Dog Ridge, Golden Rooster Mountain, and the Hall of Bewilderment, with a checkpoint every 7 days. The doing 7 custom aims to help the deceased reach the underworld smoothly, avoiding the suffering of becoming a wandering ghost. In fact, the 7 cycles of doing 7 also help the living gradually overcome the grief of losing loved ones. However, the significance of the number 7 in funeral rites has even deeper historical roots. The Book of Rites, Wangzi, mentions that the emperor is buried in the 7th month, and mourning lasts for 7 months. Such a ritual standard was historically exclusive to emperors. Why was this specific time chosen for funerals? Does it have any special meaning? To the ancients, 7, like 9, symbolized imperial power and authority. Thus, ancient emperors usually set up 7 temples for ancestral worship. The Wangzi notes that the emperor sets up 7 temples, 3 mornings and 3 evenings, and the temple of the founding ancestor is also 7. This highlights the emperor's esteemed status and shows the reverence ancient rulers had for the number 7. Although the number 7 is imbued with mystery in many cultures, it also has unique scientific explanations. Psychologists have found that humans are particularly sensitive to the number 7 in memory and cognition. The renowned psychologist George Miller proposed the 7 plus or minus 2 theory, suggesting that the number of items people can remember in the short term is approximately 7, revealing the number 7's special role in cognition. In mathematics, 7 has distinctive properties. As a prime number, it has only 2 factors, 1 and itself, giving it a unique position in math. Additionally, 7 is related to many mathematical theorems and formulas, showcasing its significance in science. Why do Chinese people have such a special affection for the number 7? In traditional Chinese medicine, 7 also holds deep meaning. For example, classical medical texts frequently use the number 7, such as the Huangdi Neijing, which mentions 7 stars, 7 orifices, 7 doors, and 7 rashes. The Sheneng Benko Jing also discusses the 7 emotions related to herbal medicine. Fever and chills, due to illness, are attributed to Yang, with self. Healing in 7 days. If there's no fever but chills, it's due to Yin, with self. Healing in 6 days. This is because in the I Ching, 6 is a Yin number, and 7 is a yin number. Ancient physicians observed the patterns of human growth and development, noting that women typically start menstruating around age 14 and reach menopause around age 49, while men develop later. Thus, women use 7 as a growth base, while men use 8. This reflects the ancient concept of the unity of time, space, and numbers. In many customs, the number 7 is believed to possess mysterious powers. For example, the lucky 7 in Western culture is a belief. Many Western gambling games, like slot machines, use 7 as a lucky symbol. In Chinese folklore, 7 also has special symbolic meanings. The traditional 7-year itch suggests that marriages often face crises after 7 years, reflecting a unique view of the number 7. This may relate to the idea that every 7 changes. Therefore, some people consider 7 their lucky number, while others see it as unlucky. Moreover, there are many familiar stories related to 7, such as the 7 fairies, the Calabash brothers, and the mystical number 7 in alchemy, among others. The ancient invention of the 7-piece puzzle also highlights the cleverness of 7. Beyond China, the number 7 also holds special meaning in Western culture. For example, a week has 7 days because, according to the Bible, God created the universe in 6 days and rested on the 7th. Additionally, in Dante's Divine Comedy, the 7 candlesticks represent 7 churches, and the 7 lamps symbolize God's 7 virtues: faith, hope, charity, justice, fortitude, temperance, and prudence. At the same time, there are the 7 deadly sins: pride, wrath, sloth, greed, envy, gluttony, and lust. Overall, whether ancient or modern, in any culture, the number 7 is seen as both mysterious and extraordinary. It is not just a coincidence, but a discovery of ancient wisdom. Despite our limited understanding of the number 7, it holds a unique place in ancient culture, religious beliefs, folklore, and modern science. The number 7 is not merely a digit, but a cultural symbol and psychological phenomenon. Regardless of your view on the number 7, it is a topic worth exploring deeply. I hope today's content has provided you with new insights. If you have more thoughts or ideas about the number 7, feel free to share them in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.